Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I wanted to jump back into the mobile defense game mode of Skirmish and basically just switch things up. So we're going to be playing on the Warsaw Pact side this time around, and I've made the attacker a Master United States, which should be pretty challenging. We are going to be playing as the TGR Zenit. This should be really fun because there's a lot of captured units, so I'm interested how this is going to play out. We've got a bunch of Leopard 1A5s off the bat, and then we can further add Scorpions, M60s, there's even the M728 CEV. Some really interesting stuff, so I thought that would be fun. Let's jump on in. We're of course keeping it random, so we're going to end up on Ettenhausen. We'll have to see what the time of day is, because that will actually affect our ability to fight quite substantially, depending on the equipment we're actually using. For example, the Americans, they'll have all of their thermals and stuff, whereas depending on what we use, we might not. So either way, it doesn't matter. It is going to be daytime. So let's see. This is an interesting one. We're back in a corner, which is kind of nice. So we'll be sending the trucks out to Charlie, Foxtrot, Alpha, Echo, Bravo, and Delta here. And they're not too spaced out. So this map's actually kind of nice for this game mode, but we're being attacked from both here and here. So let's get some troops down. I think defensively, the BMP-2s should actually perform pretty well. So we're going to just pop them into the edge of the town there. I'll probably definitely put some in this town. I think at close range, to cover this area, I might put the Pioneers. So we'll do that. We'll just have them on the edge of the circle there, ready to hold off anything that comes through that town there. On the left, tempted to bring up a 1A5 that can just kind of sit in the tree line here. And we might want to do a 1A5 on the right as well. Could be kind of handy to just cover the right side of this town, because there's a good chance they might sort of come around the edge, although I expect they're just going to be heading to these objectives almost directly. So we don't have to worry too much about defending these back three. It's going to be the front three that are the problem. Maybe in that case what we do is we bring up or have a second line of defense near Charlie and Alpha. Like I could put some tanks in here. There is already T-72Ms that are going to be defending from that position. So we'll put some Leopards back there. And I'm tempted to put some like fire support, although we should think about putting a Shilka down. I think a Shilka in the center would be a good idea. We'll just pop it into the orchard. And then on the right side, I could add maybe the BTR fire support so that we have the recoilless rifles there to help with light vehicles, or we could add the BMP-2s, which will have their Conqueror's HGMs, of course. I think we'll go for that, and that way, if there's any helicopters, we'll still be good. So we'll leave them there next to the other BMP-2s. That should be fine. All right, let's confirm. Actually, before we carry on, we need to put down our engineer support. Almost forgot about that. So we can add some more observation posts, which could be a nice idea just to make sure that we have consistent recon in areas that we're not necessarily defending at the moment. So I can put these quite wide in tree lines, so even back here would not necessarily be a terrible idea. So that's going to leave us with 22, so we'll just add one more. I might just put one at the edge of the town there. Okay, other than that, maybe a Shilka for the left, or we could do like a Conqueror's unit, maybe further back here. Could be a good idea. There's also mortars that we could add. Honestly, a mortar emplacement wouldn't be a terrible idea. It would just kind of run out of ammo pretty quickly, I think. The other one is just putting maybe a couple of units in the town here to just defend at closer ranges. That might not be a bad idea, and then we've got enough for one more observation then. We could just put in one of these tree lines. I'm not sure if that's going to have cover from that tree line, but we'll see. Okay, let's go. So yeah, having the extra BTR-70s with Strelki in here is going to be pretty handy. We do have, of course, our forces further forwards, ready and waiting. And the BMP-2's there. Very nice indeed. Dug into the road. Let's have a look at these leopards, actually. Actually, one thing we should also be doing is making sure that my trucks are underway. Because that is priority number one, making sure that we're collecting our victory points. We'll bring the supply over to the front. But yeah, let's now take a look at the Leopard 1A5s. I'm curious how they're going to be painted. Ah, okay, so they've got the stripe on them. Actually, very, very interesting markings. One thing I really, really like about regiments is how detailed all the markings are. And each one has a different number on it, so you can see that this one has 644, this one has 645, this one has 646. Like, the decals are just so good in this game. They really, really are. The attention to detail on that is just awesome. Same here. 135, 133, and this will be 134. So cool. Especially considering, like, that could have easily been, you know, the 600s again, but it's a different one, so it has the 100s instead. Really, really interesting. So we're underway. We are collecting the points from this objective. And the way that this works, just for as a reminder, basically you drive these transports to these sectors. The transports will collect the victory points, and then you have to kind of like unload the victory points back at your main sector. I'm just going to take the ones from Echo. It's just a lot quicker to do it that way. We do have some Su-25s with rockets ready to go. We should be seeing some contact shortly. Vozka's may be a good idea. I could also get the BTR-60 fire support over here. Oh, they're coming in from this direction. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. It's not really where we're prepared to defend from. Although we are able to get Conkers firing in from this direction, which is perfect. Let's throw down some rockets. Let's get this transport back ASAP. This one's nearly full. So I want to get the supply close enough in the town so that we can keep those Strelki sorted out. Nice, good job on the infantry there. So the BTR fire support can hold the right side of that. Let's get those transports back. New task force in 40 seconds. We've got plenty of recon around, so I'm trying to think what I might want to add here. Maybe some AA. My Shoka, I guess I could just drive forwards here, but it looks like they didn't do too much damage, so that's absolutely fine. As soon as the M2s are dealt with, we'll be able to carry on. Although, that being said, Bradleys are not going to get killed by BTR-70s. So maybe I just bring in, like, M109s to just attack them with artillery from the base. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so for our next group, T-55 AM2s, 6 per is actually really nice, because defensively those would be very good. We could also get helicopters, which will be useful for reacting quickly to wherever they attack, which could be pretty useful in this game mode because of the way it works, where you have to constantly jump to different objectives. I kind of like the look of this one though, getting the captured Scorpions in, the Leopard 1Bs, and the BMP-3s. That sounds fun. Also, this HE smoke artillery seems really interesting. But we'll just let the M109 do its thing. And hopefully that will destroy enough of these M2s to make them fall back. Because they did lose all of their infantry. But it's still doing decent damage. Let's have the fire support attack move forwards. And maybe we can get the recoilless on target. Okay, doesn't look like we need to. How's that doing? Did we lose one? Looks like we did. Although maybe that was from... No, that was from the Pioneers. Well, the BMP-2s on this side are doing a good job at least. Let's just make sure these transports are carrying on. We'll go to Alpha and Foxtrot. I should probably send one to Bravo just to collect that. But probably faster just go Alpha Foxtrot. And I'm kind of tempted to move my tanks up here. Just to defend from that position, because it looks like the attacks are coming in from there, the attacks are coming in from this direction. So we now have the BTR fire support defending in that direction. As soon as I have enough to bring in the BMP-3s, we can put them there as well. I think the BMP-3s and the BMP-2s are both going to be very good on the defense. I don't think we need the recon, although, well, mainly because this BRDM is still spotting stuff for us, which is nice. Our little recon group here. A good investment. So T-72 M1s being part of our defense is actually very nice. But those are M1A1 Abrams, which is pretty nasty. We can bring in maybe the Leopard 1BEs, but I think the BMP-3s is the play. Just because they do have that really long range A-to-GM. Let's bring down HE smoke artillery. I'm not quite sure what that's like. We're just going to give it a go. Not sure if I assume it drops both. But I can't imagine that's too helpful. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely panicking them. We'll get the M109 to engage as well. I've just put that onto a group so that I can order it from further forwards. I really like how quickly artillery aims in this. Now we have them zeroed, we can take them out nice and easy. I really just need the M3s gone so that the BRDM survives. Okay, our transports are ready to come back. It looks like this map is much easier than maybe the last one. That BMP-2 hitting nicely. We'll take some damage though from this artillery.
New task force available.
I may be forced to counter battery that, and we'll just bring in the rockets here to have a go at those two units. For our next task force, maybe we just continue with the trend of captured units. Not that I think that the M60s are going to be too helpful in this situation. I honestly think the best one for us to get is the T-55s. Like, that's a lot of guns. Or we could grab some Mi-24s. Like the Sturm A-to-GM. Pretty good. I think it's going to be better than the Phalange. So let's go for the helicopters. We'll bring in the helicopters. As soon as we have enough points to bring them in, we'll go for it. Alright, let's have a look at our planes. Those rockets really didn't do too much there, eh? Okay, that artillery keeps moving, so we'll just get rid of the M109s, I think. And we'll bring in the Mi-24. As soon as that's empty, we need to send it back out. Actually, I'm going to send this one to Charlie. This one can head back to Alpha. So we've got 408 victory points. Let's put the HE and smoke on these guys. That's like 2 and AA units right next to each other. Yeah, by hitting them with HE and smoke, it's going to force them to drive forwards. So that will actually work out pretty nicely. Having my supply in position here is also working out well. The Leopard 1A5s are actually doing a decent amount of damage to the M1A1s. It looks like this artillery is like white phosphorus almost. Regardless, it's definitely helpful to push them towards us. Let's get the Mi-24Ps in. As soon as this PVADS goes down, it will be able to support against the M2A2s quite nicely. That BTR-68 time to leave. We can replace that probably with like the Leopard 1BE. Good, finally, the BMP-3 hit. It'd be nice once these are properly dug in, if they don't get killed first. That M1A1 hitting us pretty hard. Well, that BMP-3, max veterancy now. We'll just retreat it for now, so we don't lose them entirely. We'll get the Mi-24Ps in range to have a go. Nice. That's hitting very well. They have really good accuracy on those. BMP-2s are killing off the mortars for us. Perfect. The transported Alpha's nearly full up. Could have been a little bit more efficient so far with the transports, but overall I think our engagements have been pretty good. As soon as the BMP-3 is ready to come back in, we'll bring it back to this town and pop it into the building next to the Leopard 1BEs. Oh, nice. Good catch by the BMP-2s. Yeah, BMP-2s really doing a fantastic job on the defense. I think offensively, things like the Bradleys and BMP-2s really suffer in this game. Whereas defensively, they are absolutely fantastic. I think on high lethality as well, the autocannons just absolutely rip. There's no chance for these BMP-2s to get their ammo back. I do have the supply here ready to fill them back up, but they're always in combat. Alright, let's get the Leopard 1Bs in position there. On the left, we are actually getting smoked off, but we should get the crossfire coming in from the Conkers here, and also, of course, my captured Leopards. We've got our last task force that we can use as well. I can move the Mi-24s over. Alright, what do we want to bring? Maybe it's time for the VDV. The BMP-2s do have their own HDGM, as well as the 30mm autocannon. We could bring in, actually a T-80UD command could be pretty useful. Not just due to its own firepower, but also because of its leadership. There's no other HQ units, is there? I was looking for another one that might switch things up a bit, but honestly, getting some more Conkers, getting the T-80UD, another Shilker in here, could be really good. Or we could just go for the captured units. I kind of want to see what they look like. That was the whole reason that I was playing this unit. Let's just go for Zapad. It's not optimal by any means, but definitely fun. Let's bring those into the left-hand side. I'll bring in the captured Scorpion as well. Where should I put that? Maybe on the left where we lost some recon. We'll just bring the Mi-24P forward so that we can engage this infantry, because those are going to actually do quite a lot of damage to our Leopards at close range. Although thankfully there is the BMP-2s there with the Schutzen, so that's worked out nicely. Let's get that transport back out. We need to keep picking up these points. I'll have a look at the M60 and the Scorpion shortly. Alright, let's head to Echo, or Foxtrot, sorry. This one's heading to Echo already. This one can head to Foxtrot. So the captured Scorpions, it looks like the stripe is the standard. And then these ones, they just have the red star. They've got the decal number on the rear, which is cool. What about the M60s? Yeah, again. You know what this reminds me of? It's like having the tanks from Command and Conquer Generals. They look like the Chinese tanks from Command and Conquer Generals with that paint. Funny. Alright, let's unload the Strelky. Oh gosh, they are taking some damage. Those two TOW2s do not look good on that paint. Let's just pull back here. Hopefully those don't hit. Okay, good. Let's move forwards to Shilka, because the Shilka here needs to stop that from being a problem. And we'll just get the BMP3s to hide in the orchard whilst they get fixed up. Alright, M60 can park up next to the Leopard 185. And I guess the Scorpions, maybe we put the Scorpions over here. They might not see too much from there, but we'll pop them there for now. Yeah, the fact that we have this like strong point is actually really nice for us. I'm just going to pop them in there to assist the 1BE and the Shilka. Beautiful. Right, that transport needs to come back. This one will be coming back shortly as well. That will take us up to 800 points. And I think it's 900 to win. We're now being attacked on the right. Wow, the BMP2s. Just so good in defense. Those poor Americans don't stand a chance. Let's get some Su-25s to join the party. Maybe some smoke on the PVADs there. Oh, they're bringing in their own A-10s. It's a complete air show here. Very, very intense attack. Still managed to get the rockets through, but the M1A1HA's tanking that like a boss. Alright, well. Time for the Mi-24s to get over here, I think. Joker destroyed. Unfortunate. BMP2 is going to have to fall back. T-55s, please hold the line. Wait for the Mi-24s to come help out. What's the range on those weapons? That is not the correct. 2,200. Gotta be careful of the PVADs though. Okay, good. At least we got rid of the infantry at close range that was attacking the T-55. That's actually really important. Okay, let's get the transports back out. We'll bring in another Mi-24P here. Let's have that retreat. Get the BTR-70 with the Strelky in at close range. Really not a fan of those getting too close here to Delta. If they get inside Delta, they will start taking away some of our victory points, so we don't want to do that. We want to get in there, take them for ourselves. Good, very good. Looks like investing into the helicopters was a good idea. Over here, hold them back nicely. Perfect. Very, very nice. My defense here did crumble, but we'll get the BTRs into position. We'll bring up the BMP-2 there as well. This transport will go to Alpha and bring back whatever there anyway. So we'll hit the 900 regardless. Very good. That supply has now run out. Those pioneers can leave. The supply can leave. This is going to be close. Time for another air show. I'm really hoping that they don't focus on the helicopters. Well, not the helicopters, the M1A ones. Time to go. Transports, time to go. Oh no, they're shooting the transports. No, we lost some victory points. Get them back here. Okay, the Mi-24s did their job. We did lose one got shot down. But we destroyed those tanks. This concentrated attack on the right hand side was pretty severe. Wiped me clean almost. But thankfully enough transport survived. They're going to come back. They're going to finish the job. And that was another really, really fun fight. I am a massive, massive fan of this game mode. It is so much fun. Alright, there it is. BMP-2s really holding the line well against a lot of infantry. I mean, the M113 infantry is always going to struggle to get across in the open, but even killing off the Abrams for us with the Conkers, very nice indeed. The BMP-3 there actually did a good job as well. Shot down an AH-1F Cobra. The Leopard 1A5 did a good job. Nice. Mi-24Ps coming in clutch. Yeah, definitely worth investing in those. I think, again, defensively, helicopters work really, really well. And again, I'll implore you guys, if you haven't tried the mobile defense game mode and you have regiments, go and check it out. It's just so much fun. And I'm really, really looking forward to what we're going to see in the new DLC at some point. But that's it for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.